Today on our FA's Shop, we buy more garbage. K20.
You buy more.
I buy more garbage. Don't crash it, that's the good end. You're off.
Man.
Car number 2 for today. K30. Just doing a bit of body work on the K20. Trying to get the 30 off the trailer. I hope this works. Yep.
Come on. Man.
Number 3 for today. This one's for Dale. Mint bodywork like the other one I dropped off. And car number 4 for today. K70. So we're going to come get the K70 first, which is up the back, and we'll come back and get the 180 after this. So we just strapped it to his tractor and dragging it out the way. Probably not bad. This is so sketchy. You're gonna hit the 180, buddy. My mint paint 180. Hit it on purpose. Oh, Tom. What are you doing, bud? Oh, what garbage. Couple of Datsun 600 wagons. Pretty sick. First one loaded up. Come back for the 180. It's got the K72, the servo. I'm going to pump the tyres up and then make the way home. So it was a bit of a pain to pull it onto the trailer, but we'll pump the tyres up and it should roll fine. This was running when parked, so it should start pretty easily. And it's got some wicked like moss patina, so that's probably staying. I have some cool ideas for this. Whether I do them or not is a different thing, but we'll see.
Is that El Jefe? Hey, buddy! Been driving around 12 hours for this, and look at him driving still. Yeah, keep coming back. Nope. Yep, full lock the other way. Yeah, straight. Yeah, keep coming. Keep it coming. Yeah, that's it. Got him. Lift it, El Jefe. Lift it. Yeah, it is. Let me guess, you want to wind now. Put your back into it. See what I've got to deal with all fucking day.
Alright, so as you can see, yesterday was a bit of a crazy day. So these two were planned. So this K20 belongs to Bonnie, who is the girl that owned that car and the orange Volkswagen that I had. So I sent her a photo of it and I had to buy it because yeah, she likes it and I can part it out or fix it. So I've got the other K20 back there that's got good quarter panels and a good rear end. So I could like unpick all these spot welds and swap the whole back end over, which is a big job, or use this parts and use the other parts and fix another one or whatever. So there may be some more K20s coming, so I'm not going to touch this for now. I just took the parts out today and chucked them on top just to see what's included. So it does have all of the seats and all the door cards, but they're a bit knackered. There is a radiator in there, there's a few bits and pieces, a radio, the cluster's in there somewhere, there's a few bits and pieces. All of the suspension seems to be there other than the steering column and the steering box. But other than that, there's not much on it. So then this one, the K30, was also planned. So these two cars came from the same place, and I have two more K30 55s to pick up. They haven't dug them out yet, so they'll be next week or something like that. Probably in this episode, I think. We'll see how we go. So this one was planned as well. Massive hit in the front. Most of the suspension's there. No engine, no gearbox, obviously. All the suspension's actually straight. It's just pushed the strut top over, so the lower control arm's actually still good. All the sway bars and everything else still good. Not that they sell very much anyway, but passenger mirror, which I'm keeping because I love passenger mirrors because we don't get them very often. It's got the chrome strips on the bottom. The doors are reasonable. I can't get one of them open, so I have to jimmy the handle a bit. All the door cards are in there, all the seats are in there, steering column, mostly dash. So this is a reasonably complete car other than that front end and engine and stuff. And then boot, tail lights and stuff, it's all there. Bumper's got a ding in it, but I'll be parting this one out. And the other two that are coming, I'm not sure if any of them are salvageable. They're all too high in the wrecking yard, so they're all sitting on top of another car. So until they get here, I don't really know what I've bought. So I'll leave this one until I get the other two, which will be later this week, and then I'll work out what the plan is from there. So that's those two. Onto the K70 that we bought. So the 180 that's out front on the trailer, that was rolled and Dale wanted it. And I've been using Dale's car trailer, so I said to him, I'll go get it for you. And that could be my payment fee for the trailer, for borrowing the trailer. And when we were on the way there, Tom, who helped me with the concrete, was helping me yesterday. He was helping me with the cars. He was looking at the photos and he spotted the K70 in the background of one of the photos and said, do you want to sell it? And the guy's like, yeah, I'll sell it. So $300, absolute bargain. It's covered in moss or tree sap or mixtures, bodily fluids, who knows. It is absolutely filthy. but it reminds me of the Motorfix drift car from Japan, so it may stay like this. It's not getting a wash until I decide what I'm doing with it, put it that way. So sorry, I should have said I paid 500 for this one, 500 for that one, 500 for the other two, and then there's 3 more that might be coming that are all 500 each. This one was 300, so it's actually a complete car. Was running and driving 5 years ago. It was on the road. It got defected 5 years ago, and he had it running about 6 months ago. So we're going to try and start it later today. Came with a set of wheels and full interior. Excuse me, Harley. So you can see how gross it is, but it's actually a really solid car. There's not a lot of rust in it, which is really surprising for the amount of care that was given to it. It's got a cool, like, the rear guards aren't cool, but they're flared. Had some chunky wheels on it at some point, obviously, and the front's real chunky, so it's actually a really cool look from like this angle. But that's that. I'll pop the bonnet. So I bought this as parts, really, and then when I got there I was excited by the patina, so I might just keep it, we'll see. But 4K, it's got a manual. I don't know if it's a 5-speed or a 4-speed yet, I haven't checked. It says 4KC, blah blah blah. It's October 84, and it has air conditioning and a radiator and everything, so it's actually complete, which is quite surprising. Let's see if it's a 4-speed or a 5-speed. I haven't even looked in this thing, I haven't sat in it or anything. It's got 201,000 Ks on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4-speed and reverse. So 4-speed, that's alright. It's all original really, other than the wheels and the bodywork. Oh, monster tacho, sick. GoPro mount, nothing interesting. Oh, tools are always nice. Sweet. That's about it really. It's got all the covers, which is cool. These are quite hard to get in decent shape now. There's a bit of silica or something under here, but these are hard to get in decent shape. And the column surround is actually really good as well. So that's that car. Now on to the next one that we picked up, which you saw on the trailer and we didn't talk about, is the Stout. So this was my car already, it was at my dad's house. We picked it up yesterday because we had the trailer and we were already doing stuff. So, and Dad's been kind of whinging at me a bit to get it out of his way. So, beams, massive headers. They're stainless steel, they're filthy at the moment, but the whole thing has been apart. I've redone the whole chassis, repainted everything, new bushes, new ball joints, new bearings, new everything. New seats, all retrimmed, replaced the sill panels, replaced all the rust and all the crap. So, 6-speed beams gearbox, all fits with the tunnel and everything. I got a bit more rust repairs to do, obviously, and then I can put it back together. But yeah, it's a big job. So I'll show you this later on another episode when I actually get to working with it, but that's it for now. And then the last car we got yesterday is this 180. So there's nothing left of it. There's a steering column in it, and that is literally it. Steering column and a fuel tank, I think. Someone rolled it many years ago, and that was the end of it. So he parted this out into another one and made another car that was really good. So Dale wants this for Dale reasons. I think he wants to mock the suspension into a Tirana. So he wants to use like the floor pan out of this and put a Tirana on top of it. We'll see how he goes. I don't know what he wants to do, but that's payment for the trailer hire. So came with a bunch of rubbish, a few spare parts, a few trims and stuff, and there's actually a bit of scrap metal in the ute as well. And that's about it really. So that was yesterday's job. And then a few weeks ago, I don't know when it was, I got sick of the light bar on the front of the Hilux. So I took it off and installed this bad boy. And he's huge. So the old one was a 20-inch and 1 row, and this is 32-inch and it's 2 rows. So it's massive, so much brighter and so much better. I also bought a little fridge for an armrest. So it's actually a fridge, or warmer and cooler. It's not a fridge, but it warms and cools. So I've got that as an armrest, and for the road trips or the snacks and stuff, but now I want to get a different pair of seats so that I can sit it lower and further back so it's not in the way of the gear stick, because it's a bit annoying at the moment. But the Hilux is coming along. I'm really happy with it. Just an awesome little car. I'm really actually quite fond of it. So Dad dropped off his trailer the other day with a bunch of iron, so I've got to unload all that and get rid of this stuff, and then Dale can have his trailer and his 180 back.